Hello everyone, in this video I will show you how to install VirtualBox on your machine. First, you need to download VirtualBox from VirtualBox website. Here you can see the address of this page. It's www.virtualbox.org/wiki/downloads. So depending on what kind of system you are running, you will go with one of these binary files. So since I'm running a Windows machine, I'm going to download the Windows host. If you're a Mac user, you will need to download OS X host. If you're a Linux user, you will need the third one, Linux distribution, and so on. After the download is finished, just click on the file and the installation process will start. You just click next until you get to this page, which warns you that your network will be disconnected temporarily. If you're not in the middle of doing something, you can just click yes and start the installation. When you get to this page, you just click install and everything will be installed automatically. After you install the VirtualBox on your machine, you can start creating virtual machines. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can install CentOS on your machine inside the VirtualBox. So first you need to go to CentOS website, and here you can see the exact address of this page where you can download the ISO file. You just choose from one of these mirrors listed here and choose the flavor of the CentOS that you want to have on your machine and start the download process. After the download of the ISO file is finished, you can come back to the virtual machine environment. Just click New to create a new virtual machine. After clicking on New, you will see this little window here. You can put the name of your virtual machine in this box. I named it CentOS 7 Minimal. And then you need to specify the type of the operating system you're installing. Since CentOS is a Linux operating system, I chose Linux. And the third box corresponds to the version of the operating system you're installing. CentOS is not on the list, but it is the free and open source version of the Red Hat. So I chose Red Hat as the version of the operating system. When you're finished with this step, just click Next. After that, you will allocate the memory you want. This is up to you. You can allocate as much RAM as you want to your virtual machine, but it is important to make sure you're not gonna exceed the available RAM, because then you're gonna have problem. Because I'm not having that much RAM on my computer, as you can see, just 4 GB, I'm gonna just allocate 1 GB RAM to this virtual machine. Next, you need to create a virtual hard disk, so click on create a virtual hard disk now. Then you need to specify the file type, so in this case you need to choose VDI, VirtualBox Disk Image. After that, you have the option to dynamically allocate the hard disk file or make it a fixed size. So I'm gonna go with dynamically allocated. Next, you will specify the amount of memory hard disk that you want this virtual machine to have. So for example, if you have 1 terabyte of memory, you probably want to allocate, I don't know, 10 gigabyte memory probably to your virtual machine. It depends what you're going to do with your virtual machine. If you're going to store a lot of information, data on your machine, then you will need more space. In this case, I'm gonna just go with 10 gigabyte. So this will be the size of my main memory, my hard disk. After that, you're done, and you will have this beautiful page. It says you successfully created the virtual machine. Next, you will click on the new machine you created and click settings. This window will be open. You will click storage, and here you will see that the ID is empty. So in the next slide, I will show you where you should go to find your ISO file. You will click on this disk and choose a virtual optical disk file. Then you will locate the ISO file that you downloaded in the beginning of this video. So I stored my the ISO file in this path. So I will go to this path and click open. Now you can see that the controller ID is not empty anymore, and we have CentOS 7 ISO file here. And just click OK. And you're done. Now in order to start the newly created virtual machine, just click on it and click start, and your virtual machine will start. Since I installed an operating system the first time, I need to install that operating system, in this case CentOS. The first time you start the newly created virtual machine, if it's a CentOS, this will be the window that will appear on your screen, because as you know, before you can use an operating system, you need to install it. So just go on install CentOS 7, click on it, follow the instructions, and when you're finished, you have a new operating system on your machine. This operating system lives inside VirtualBox, is installed on a virtual machine, which means you can do whatever you want and it's not gonna affect your actual machine. If anything goes wrong, you can just delete the machine and create a new one. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching.